Having a thorough sample process is incredibly important when doing any type of project, but especially exterior stain using DuroGrit. Because we don't have a local supplier and we're buying this online, we have lead times that we need to make sure of. We also just don't want to have to redo this on a house. It is so labor intensive to sand off stain that when we do it, we want to make sure the client loves it at the end. The best way to do that is to do an actual full-scale sample. So I sanded the surface just like I plan to sand the rest of the house, 60 grit, then 100 grit. Once we had it bare wood, I masked off this one board here and this one board here so I'd have spacing so the colors stood alone. I applied my Rocky Umber, I applied the Foxy Brown. These are the two colors that were most similar to what the client wanted. We went online and took a look at the options. I ordered the whole sample kit, but this is what we arrived at. You'd rather not have too many options for clients. We try to keep it under 3 at all times. In this case, 2 was the only clear options. Upon looking, the client saw we did on the back side as well, where there's a lot more sun, and we arrived at Rocky Umber. I cannot stress enough the importance of doing full-scale sampling well in advance of doing the project. I did this weeks before we were scheduled to do the work, right? You don't want to do it the day you're supposed to start or a week in advance. You want to give yourself plenty of time. If it doesn't go well, you don't land on a color, you have time to order more samples and do more testing before you go and do the whole project.